Hello there. My name is Sarah, and this is my first ever cash stuffing video. I got into budgeting last month in January. There's a lot of stuff that my husband and I have been letting slip that we need to get control over. So budgeting, hardcore cash budgeting seem to be the way to go. Hardcore is not the right word to use because we are definitely not super hardcore. We definitely made some mistakes in January, but February is a shorter month, so it's, I think, a little easier to keep my sights on the prize, whatever the saying is. So I just got back from the bank. Have some cash here that I took out. I'm gonna go ahead and say that there's not a good variety of bills because I don't like going inside to the bank. I prefer to just go to the ATM. Even if I didn't mind going inside, the idea of like requesting the denominations, like different denominations of cash, like, I don't know, it's just something like I can't be bothered to bother them with, even though I'm sure they don't mind. They're bankers, like, it's probably not a big deal. But to me, for right now, it is. And so for me right now, just getting cash out at the ATM is the best way to go. So this is my current setup. I don't have, I have this binder here that I got secondhand on Poshmark. It came with some zip envelopes on the inside, just 3 of them. I'm using this for sinking funds and for trackers for our debt. And so I'll just go ahead and show you real quick. So the envelopes that are in here, they did have cute, pretty labels on them, but they weren't labels that I needed. So I just, until I know exactly what I'm doing, I just used some little sticker labels and wrote on there, you know, what I needed. There's definitely more that I'd like to add, but I don't have the extra money right now to like buy more of these, even though they're not very expensive. Just getting this was enough, you know. So we have those we're working with. I have my little weekly budget right here. Set this aside for right now. And I have my wallet. Again, I'm not doing like a little A7, A5 binder or anything like that for like the cash that I'm keeping on me. What is working for me is I got this wallet also secondhand, and it has these pockets here where I just, they've gotten all messed up, but I have little labels. I have dividers. I'll just take them out and show you. I had like a little small accordion file laying around, and I just like took some little plastic dividers. I just snipped them out of that, and I put labels on them for what I need. I don't know if you can really see that. There might be kind of a glare, but I put labels on them for gas, groceries, and pets. And then I also have some cash that I store in this other pocket that's like special occasion. I just put like a little sticky note around it and labeled what it's for. So like, for example, my husband and I are going out tonight for a couple of drinks and to see some live music. So I just budgeted with our last paycheck. I took out, I think it's $40 that I've gotten here. Let me just see. 20, 30, yeah, $40 that we're going to take with us, and that'll cover our cover charge and drinks. We're gonna eat before we go. I'm going to the grocery store here in a little bit, so I needed to go ahead and get all my cash out for that. So that money is just getting set aside so it doesn't get mixed up with our other money. I have my little dividers here. I'm gonna go ahead and take out cash that we have left over from our last paycheck. Like I said, I've been doing this for about a month now, and so far it's working out pretty good. It's helping me stay on track, especially at the grocery store. That's where I'm most likely to go over budget. And it just helps, you know, stay on budget and know where our money's going. So from my last paycheck, I have left over $20, $25, $26. So I'm just gonna go ahead and feed that back in right here. Put my little dividers away. And then we will restuff. I'm gonna go over my budget real quick. So we get paid weekly. My husband and I both work, and we're on opposite pay schedules. This week, my husband got paid. So I have on here my little budget. I'm just now realizing that I probably have this camera backwards. So let's get into it now. So on my budget here, and please excuse my chicken scratch handwriting. I really don't want to hear anybody say anything about it because it is a huge insecurity for me. I don't hold my pens and pencils correctly, so it comes out pretty wonky. But so this is for the first week of February. I'm really sorry if this is like glared and not readable. Oh, is that worse? Hold on, which way? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Really sorry, y'all. But basically, our income is $1,333. We have an auto transfer set to our savings account of $25 each week. We also have like a separate checking account for our bills that are auto drafted or set to auto pay. And so we have like an automatic transfer set to that account too of $300. But that's just included in like what I wrote down for our auto pay payments. And then I just add however much more, I just transfer whatever the remainder amount is that we need to pay our bills for that week. So like 300 is automatically put in, and then if I need more than 300 for the bills that week, I will go ahead and transfer it. But that's just that way. We have some auto payments that come out like on payday, and I want to make sure that money's in there like right away to pay for it. So for our auto pay, oh, let me get a little calculator here. Okay. So for our auto pay payments, we have mostly credit cards coming out of this paycheck. We do have, I think, about 5 credit cards that we're working on paying off. The number one priority right now is our Tires Plus account. I had to have quite a bit of work done on my car, and I applied for the Tires Plus card because I could get 6 months no interest, which was great because I did not have the money to get everything done that needed to be done to my car. So that 6 months ends March 10th, I believe it is. Definitely like the second week of March sometime. I believe it's the 10th. And so we figured out, like at the beginning of January, we figured out a schedule, how much we needed to pay every time Andrew gets paid, since his paycheck is bigger usually. So every 2 weeks we have a payment come out for Tires Plus to pay off that. Our Tires Plus card will not 100% be paid off whenever that happens, because I had to go and get more work done to my car, which is work that I already knew from the initial check-in that needed to be done, but I couldn't afford to get, like it would have more than maxed out the card. So I had to wait until I had so much of it paid off before I had available credit to go get the rest of the work done. But now that's gonna be on a separate 6-month no interest plan. So for the first initial car maintenance, we have this payment coming out, and then there'll be 2 more payments and it'll be done. So the first amount is $370. We have our internet coming out, Xfinity, that is about $56. I had to pay on our Wells Fargo credit card, which is our #1 beast of a card. That just got like way out of hand. I don't know if I'm going to do like a debt confessions video at any point or not. I have to discuss that with my husband. He's okay with me talking about like finances to a degree on the internet, but I don't know if he would really want me to lay out all of our debt. And I want to be respectful to like his boundaries. So if that's something y'all would want to see, let me know and I can discuss it with him. If not, like, that's fine too. I don't even know if anybody's gonna see this, so, you know, it might be a non-issue. Anyway, Xfinity, Wells Fargo credit card, which is, I paid $100 on that. The minimum payment on that is usually more, but I had paid some here and there throughout the month of January, just so it wasn't all at one time, which I think is better, because the minimum payment is between $400 and $500 depending on whatever. So it's pretty high. It's pretty high. That gives you some idea how high that credit card is. Our Lowe's card, this is also not the minimum payment. Minimum payment is about $180 something, but I'm gonna pay $300 on it because that is our second priority after Tires Plus, is to pay off our Lowe's card. So the minimum payment on our Lowe's card is about $186. And I'm gonna pay $300. I'm gonna call and make that payment and see if they can just put the whole $300 to the account, to the promotion that I want to. We'll see how it plays out. But anyway, so $300. Okay. So that is $826. Going to auto pay direct payments. Then I have budgeted our cash, which is what we use for gas, our pets, and groceries. Gas every week is $50, so we have that. Pets, normally I would do $100 for pets, but I got extra canned food for our dogs last week because we had like more at home than I realized, and so they're like good on that. So I really just need to get like a bag of kibble and some cat food, which I think I can do for $80, which sounds insane. I want you to know that I know that, like $80 just for a bag of dog food and some canned cat food sounds insane. But we do try to feed our dogs the best quality food that we can afford. And it's something that I've looked into a lot. I used to work at a pet store, and so I like tried to educate myself on pet food as much as I could, to be able to like help customers and steer them in the right direction and help their pets. So we feed them pretty good quality stuff. Depending on the size of the dog bag of food that I need to get, it ranges anywhere from $60 to, like $35 to $60, depending on if I get a smaller bag or a larger bag. I'm probably gonna have to get, well, I could probably get the larger bag with the $80 and then spend the rest on cat food. And then our cat litter, we use a Breeze litter system, and so I just have the pellets and pee pads auto shipped through Chewy, which will be much later in the month, so it's not budgeted on this week's check. So $80 for pets. I like going to Pet Supermarket because the points there rack up super fast. Groceries, I normally would only budget $100 a week for groceries. This week we had a little extra, so I'm going to budget $150. And try not to spend the whole $150, but like that just gives me some wiggle room if there's, you know, stuff's not on sale or something extra comes up that I end up needing. Like just a minute ago, Andrew texted me to get more coffee, which was not on my list. So, you know, stuff like that. So that's $280 that I'm going to be spending pretty much today. $280. Okay. So then we have our sinking funds that go in our little binder over here, which is our medical, our car maintenance, and our like household stuff. So like last week I had some money set aside for household stuff that I spent on filters for our furnace and something else I got too. So household, all of these are just going to get 50. Medical, we don't have health insurance right now. Car and house, it's $150. We used to have health insurance. We don't anymore. Our health insurance we were paying privately, and because Andrew, like, he is offered health insurance through work, it's not great. We had really good health insurance through the marketplace. Andrew's income increased last year, so whenever we went to go make adjustments to our health insurance this year, we no longer qualified for the plan that we were on. For the amount that we were paying, they were going to like double it pretty much. We were paying like $180 something a month for both of us to be insured with really good coverage. And then it was going to jump up to over $300, like $325 or something. And we can't afford that right now. So we had to cancel our health insurance. So we're making sure to set aside money, at least each month, if not each paycheck, for different medical expenses that might come up. So like mental health coverage. I was in therapy. I'm currently not because money. But hopefully once we get through March and some of these immediate payoffs happen that need to happen, there might be some wiggle room for me to go like once a month, which would be great. I went through therapy most of last year. I'm in a pretty good place. I would like to get back into it, like I said, at least once a month, but we'll see. I'm still doing what I can to take care of myself. I got some really good tools and resources while I was in therapy. I kind of know what I need to do. And if there ever is like I don't want to say emergency because I'm, you know, but if I ever need extra help, there will hopefully be money set aside. Like if I need to talk to somebody about something going on or whatever, I could have like a session. But I have a really good support system around me too, between Andrew and like friends and family. So anyway, that's on that. I have over here a budget for, it says bike. A friend's mom is selling off an exercise bike to raise money for a pet rescue that she volunteers with. And so we're going to buy it. I need more low impact options for exercise. Andrew needs low impact options for exercise, and my mother, who's going to be moving in with us, needs a low impact option for exercise. So it is going to be beneficial to everyone in our household. We are going to be purchasing that, and she said that she didn't mind me aside $25 a paycheck to pay her for that. This has gone on forever without me doing anything. My goodness. Anyway, so that is my budget. That 25, that just stays there. So my budget okay, so we'll say 25 plus 150 plus 280 plus 826. It's $1,281. From the 1,003, oh no, hold on. 1,281 plus 25, because I forgot about the savings. So that's actually 1,306 minus 1,333. It's about $27 remaining from that paycheck, which we will just keep in our checking account. There's a little bit of money in our checking account anyway. We try and keep a little over $100 in there just for some extra buffer in case of emergency. We also have money in savings if we have to have that for something. So just a little bit each week for buffer. I know some people like to do a zero-based budget or whatever. That does not work for me. I have to have money squirreled away in different little places for emergencies, and then work with the remainder. So now that we have the budget situated, I'm gonna start stuffing. I'm gonna start actually so I took out the cash that was left over in here. I have like a little change jar. I am going to take out the change that is in here, which is not very much, but I'm gonna go ahead and just empty it out. With the exception of a quarter. I like to always keep a quarter on me in case I go to Aldi. I can't get through Aldi without a buggy. So we're gonna go ahead and set aside, what was that, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 cents. Woohoo! Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is stuff my wallet because it's $280 that's going in there. So I have 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 250, 260, 70. I don't have any tens. No, I don't need that. What am I doing? It's for grocery. That's my total that I need. I only need 150 for groceries. Okay, so 5, 10, 50, 150. That's gonna go right in my little grocery pouch. And then I need 50 for gas. And that goes into 2 vehicles. My husband and I both have a vehicle, so I usually put about $20 a week in my car. Sometimes every 2 weeks. Sometimes there's buffer, and I just like put the whole 40 or 50 in Andrew's car. It just depends on the week and how much driving I've had to do or will need to do. But usually it's like 20 in my car and 30 in his, and that gets us through. Gas, groceries, and then 80 for my pets. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe I can do 50, 60, 70. Let's go with 70 for right now, and then once I break a 20, well, 60, 70, let's do the 90 right now, and then once I break a 10, I'll keep that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put aside the 25 for that bike, and I'm just gonna tuck that away over here. Oh, I need to put a sticky note on it so that I know what it is for. exclamation point, exclamation point. You can't really see that super well. Let's see. Another thing about me is I'm gonna make stuff cute. If it can be cute, I'm gonna make it cute. I'm gonna use pink sticky notes. I'm gonna use pink and purple highlighters. You know, like I mentioned, I am an alternative gal, and that style fluctuates from a darker, gothier side to kawaii pastel, love core if you're in that. It is February. I absolutely love pink and purple and hearts, and so February through April, like through Easter, my favorite time of year. That's whenever I get like all my home decor. Not really buying any home decor right now, but if I were, now would be the time. Okay. How do I still have $21 left? Because this here, 5, 10, 150 is all going into my other guy there. What am I missing? 150, 50. Oh, because that was what was left over that I didn't allocate to anything. Because I had $26 left from last week that never got allocated. So what do I do with you? Do I put it into grocery? I'm gonna put it into my sinking funds, I think. Or I could take it with me tonight. No, I'm gonna put it in my sinking funds. Okay, so we are done with that. Ready to go to the grocery store. Already got my reusable bags all set aside. Okay. So my medical, let's see, medical, car, and house. I think I'm just gonna like, definitely 50 to medical. Car, I know is about to get somewhat depleted because Andrew has to get his tag renewed. And then in March, I have to get my tag renewed. I also really need to get my license updated. We've lived here for a year now and I have not changed that. So I think the rest of this money I will allocate towards car, because I know that I'm gonna have some expenses, some major expenses coming up in March for that. I'm pretty sure one or both of our cars are about due for an oil change. So that was $71 going into car, and then 50 into house, which will probably get spent this week because I do need to do a couple of things for the house. What did I have on my list? I have a list somewhere of stuff that I needed to get done. I'll probably be in like a cleaning video or something. Okay, so that is that. Wallets have been empty, money's been allocated, budget has been made, and I will see y'all in another week, I guess. Have a good one.